how you doing? Florida Style Flips here, and I do want to thank those of you who have subscribed. For those of you guys tuning in for your very first time, thank you so much for taking the time to check me out. Guys, tonight I wanted to go over a few things that have to do with buying and selling auctions online. Kind of give you guys a little guide on what I like to look for as well as what I like to stay away from. So we're going to jump into my computer. We're going to take a look as I go through and navigate through several auctions that are happening right now. I'm going to tell you whether or not I would bid on them, whether or not I think that they're full of trash, and kind of give you some signs that you do not want to waste your time with something like that. I mean, some of them are pretty obvious, but others might be surprising. You know, some things are kind of hidden away that you want to look for. You want to zoom in on the pictures and get as much of that knowledge as you possibly can. Anyways, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into my computer, and I'll see you there. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's jump into this and see what we can find here. A lot of the people that I know that are in this business use this website. There are lots of other websites to use as well, but this is probably one of the biggest and the best. It's storagetreasures.com. Their slogan is hunt, buy, sell, and profit. So let's go ahead and jump into some auctions. We're going to go ahead and check out some of the ones that are going on around my area. So basically we've got one that's here in Fort Myers, which is the next town over, and this one is ending in 14 hours. Now it doesn't really matter to get attached to them at all, because this person who owns this stuff could very well pay their bill, which is a win for the facility because they get their payment. The person who owns this stuff gets to keep their belongings, and that's basically what everybody really wants. I mean, a lot of people think that we're in this business to take people's stuff from them when they're on hard times. That's not the case at all. What we're here to do is to pick up some stuff, keep it out of landfills, try to make some money, and then for me, a lot of the stuff will go to either charity, or if it's personal, I do my best to get it back to them. So anyway, enough talking. Let's take a look through here and see what we see. So for $170 with 14 hours to go, we see a lot of boxes. And that's a good thing, because people who pack their stuff in boxes may be putting nice stuff in their boxes. But let's take a clear look at what's really going on in here from the stuff that you can see. So I see a kid's trampoline, a child's play seat, a ladder, which may have a little bit of rust developing. I can't really tell if that's rust or if that's just a blur on the picture. Anyways, this washing machine is a very basic scaled down model. Not a lot of value there. Maybe a $50 bill if you're lucky. Let's see. I got some board games here. Looks like Operation down there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles something or another down there. So there might be some stuff from the 90s, or it could be newer. It's kind of hard to tell without being able to actually look at it. We have a sleigh bed here. Looks like maybe a nice table or something behind there. I don't know, but what I do know is this is not a unit for me. Now this is great for somebody who has a lot of space, because look, there's couches here. Not a very good picture here, but there are couches. They seem to be missing their feet. There's a mirror there. Probably goes with a bedroom set or something. These pillows are really dirty. They should be in bags. I don't know. This unit just screams not for me. Those boxes could be empty. It's real risky for a unit like this. So we're going to keep on looking. At $200, I'm not even interested. Let's see what we have here. Oh, so this one's at $80 right now, and I guarantee you it'll go to $150, $160. And let's see if we can take a look around and see if we see anything of value. So I do see a Michael Kors bag. Could be a knockoff. Could be real. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. All I see is bags full of stuff. Now I don't know if that's probably not Burberry. But nothing in here screaming, buy me for me either. So I don't end up buying a lot of units around my area unless they're really good. I tend to go out of town. Ooh, $10 for a speaker. Uh, yeah, I mean, I guess if they can get that for $10, why not, right? Somebody will probably bid that up to 60 though here. We have a lot of baby boomers in my area with a lot of money on their hands and nothing to do with it. So they tend to, oh, I like this here. So there's some nice artwork back there. Oh wait, no. Those must be stencils or something. But this is why I like it right here. Taxidermy, it's a little rough. $10 though. If it stays under 50, I might actually take a stab at it because I could probably get at least 150, 200 for that deer head. But the rest of that's just going to go straight to the dump, so that's really all you're buying it for is the deer head. And it looks like it does have some condition issues. What's this in the back here? Some boxes. It says broken. Oh no. Yep. Probably not good there. All right, let's look at this one because this one is in 2 days and it's already at $220, and it looks crazy full of stuff. So we've got a PS3 box that dates it probably like, I don't know, maybe 2002, 2003 ish. Got some nice sized artwork here. Let's see. I don't really think this is something that I would jump on either because I don't see any shoes or clothing. Um, However, this is very interesting here with all these boxes in the back, and I guarantee you that's why it's at 220 right now with 2 days to go because it could be somebody's business, could be what's left over from somebody's business, somebody's overstock. Uh, could be collectibles in those boxes. Those are priority mailboxes though, and that tends to be what you ship stuff out in. So I'm gonna say that there's a good possible probability that that's probably somebody's business leftovers, pre-packaged, ready to ship. And if that's the case, depending on how high this goes, we might take a stab at it. Let's see where we at here. So this, the infamous no-sell unit. Unless there's a really nice couch, like leather or mid-century modern, something that's really awesome, these units never sell. Facility unit managers usually always have to clean them out. So if you could buy that couch for $10 and you thought you could sell it to somebody for 50 or 60, then I'd say why not? But for me, it's not worth my time or energy. So we're still in about 3 days out now. That means that a lot of these prices are not going to be anywhere near what these units will sell for, but we can still look at them and just kind of take a gander and see what's in them. Let's see here. These pictures are really blurry. That seems to be a decent looking couch. Nice speaker. I can imagine this unit going for much more than $100, but who knows? This is Southwest Florida, where people have more money than sense. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. North Fort Myers is one of our more urban areas. I'm sorry, not urban, but rural areas. A lot of country area, a lot of older homes, a lot of older people with big property. But I'm not seeing anything I love here. Let's just keep scrolling through. Ooh, is that Harley Davidson? Yeah, that looks like Harley Davidson to me. And as we all know, Harley Davidson always sells. And these boxes tend to seem to be full. That looks like sports memorabilia right there. I don't know, it's interesting. That furniture would be really nice if it was redone. But it's kind of big and blocky, actually. No, I think that's that 70s look now that I look at it. Nobody wants that stuff. The 70s didn't even want that stuff. All right, so we basically got your regular typical crap in here. Not for me. Excuse me. A zero bid unit with 3 days to go. Is that a Dyson? No, it looks like a Shark. So I will buy a unit just for a Dyson vacuum cleaner, even if there is trash and debris that needs to be thrown away, because Dyson vacuum cleaners are always an easy and quick sell. Everybody loves them. That, however, is not a Dyson vacuum cleaner. It seems to be one of the Shark models. So we're going to go ahead and pass on this pile of rubbish as well. Now, I tend to use like 5 different sites, so I'm just giving you examples of what's out there. And I haven't seen any yet, but... Ooh, Puma shoes. I love, like, I'm instantly drawn to anything Nike, athletic wear, Puma, Jordan. It's just like my eye just goes straight there, and I look for instant things to accompany the value. Don't see much in this unit. Looks like maybe they had 1 pair of Puma shoes and a bunch of trash. But again, you never know. I mean, you could get in here and pull this stuff out, and looks like there's a nice leather couch under there. Yeah. But yeah, you could find a jewelry box in there with thousands of dollars in diamonds and gold. You just never know. So I see why that one doesn't have a min bid yet. Here we have, ooh, Pokemon toys. They look at, see, this is interesting because as you can see, all of that stuff is still in the box. This unit will not go cheap, and that is why, because this little box right here will make people believe that everything is full of collectibles in here. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It seems that this is a small unit with a couple of things in it. I'd like to know what's in those boxes, but I have a feeling that because of this picture here, they're going to bid this out of my price range. We'll keep an eye on it and see where it goes, but I doubt that that's going to be for me. Alright, so we're getting dangerously close to 4 days out, which means that at any given time, any of these units could be paid for. Now, I'm going to imagine this is not going to be the case with this one because everything in here looks super trashy and dirty. So, I tend to stay away from anything that doesn't have name brand showing when it's stuff like this because as you can see, there's a lot of clothes in there. There's somebody's gross flip-flop that looks like it should have been retired 10 years ago. Not a lot of value. This again is one of those units that I was telling you that basically speaks for itself, doesn't need a lot of explanation on why it's not a good unit. So here we go, $120, 4 days out. So there must be some pretty good stuff in here. Oh, yep, I can see why. You got a bunch of bins in the back there. Looks like some nice boxes here, a big flat screen TV, brass bed, got a surfboard in there. This is a pretty solid unit. Looks to be like some clothes in the back. I can imagine there's some real value in here. I'd say with it being at 120, 4 days out, this unit would probably go for maybe 340, 350 in this area. And they would probably make some good money on it. I may bid on it. I really don't have the space for a lot of stuff right now though, so we'll see. All right, we're going to continue going here. This unit is actually at, did I see that right? 430 for this? No, 560. So 560, and we still have 4 days to go on this unit. Let's kind of take a look around and see why they have bid it up so much. So I see a bunch of ladders, some industrial dollies. There's got to be something good in here, or else the bids would not be that high. Clothing rack, flat screen TV. Not really sure what that is. Could be a piano or some sort. Okay, so flat screen tables. A tent. I'm looking for the money here, folks. I'm looking for the money. Some nicely painted blue furniture. Oh, okay. So I do see some jerseys here, which could be where some of the bids coming from, especially if they're signed. then you're talking some major money. But I'm not seeing 560 here with 4 days left to go. I mean, it's a good packed unit. Let's see how big it is. 10 by 30. But $600 is a lot for this unit, I think. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't understand. If you guys see where all the money is that they're bidding on this unit, by all means, please let me know. Anyways, I'm gonna let the other guys fight that one out because again, not a lot of stuff that I think is gonna be a good fit for me. Oh, here we go. So this could either be a good sign or a really bad sign. And when I say good sign, I mean because people who tend to have trash bags for their, oh, there's an oil lamp. Trash bags for their stuff. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say tend to spend a lot of money on things they can't afford, and sometimes that includes clothing that's out of their price range. But yeah, I don't know here. It's definitely a big gamble. There's nothing to give it away. There's no shoes on the outside. There's nothing. So it's definitely a bunch of clothes. And if you have a clothes shop and you want to spend the time going through all that stuff, not knowing if it's high end or not, it's not going to be a gamble I'm wanting to take. You guys can kind of understand why I don't buy a lot of units locally because they're just so bid up. Like that one unit was $560 and I did not see very much of value in it. Now this unit they must have just listed because it's sitting at 0. And there's definitely some great stuff in here. It looks like it belonged to maybe a DJ. Now some of that stuff's probably out of date, but yeah, I mean I can definitely see audio equipment here. I see a Vizio flat screen TV. These are actually non-powered speakers. I know because I have powered speakers. Let's see here. But yeah, I mean, anytime you see Newmark and Proline, that definitely means that there's some kind of performer going on, which, equals money. So we're definitely going to add this one to our watch list later when I log into my account. And we'll watch it. Anyways, so basically we went through a bunch of units on this site, and I wasn't feeling very many of them. Now, I will show you a site, another site that I use. And some people have it in their areas, some people don't. So if you have it in your area, it's a fantastic resource because as you can see, there's lots of auctions all over the country. Now, I bid on this unit. And let me tell you why. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Nothing sells better or quicker or an easier ship or more consistent than Nike, Jordan, Adidas products. And as you can see here, this unit is full of shoes. You've got Jordans, you've got Nikes. These are the Obsidian Blue foam posits, which I have a pair right now that are sitting on eBay, and they have about 6 watchers. There are some condition issues, and we have them listed I think at $89.99, and they will definitely sell for at least $65. Now these look like they're in way better conditions than the one I have listed. So yeah, I'm gonna be all about this unit, and it's easy to fit in my truck. There's shoes from Armani Exchange. It's a 3.5-hour drive, but you know what? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna try to pick up another unit to make it worthwhile going out there. But there's not a whole lot else that I'm seeing that I'd love. This unit's already at $400. It has a bunch of train stuff in it. Let's take a look at this one here. Yikes! So I see a lot of trash in here. I also see a pair of Hirachis though. or at least one Hirachi. I don't know. We might look at this one too. Anyways, so that's basically it when it comes to the storage unit stuff, what I look for, what I don't look for. I was hoping there was some units in here with food so I could tell you what to stay away from. If you ever see units that have chewed up wrappers, there's a good chance that there was a vermin problem, that you're going to find urine in the unit, and it could possibly ruin all of the other possible merchandise in the unit. So we are going to take a look at my eBay real quick. And just so I can show you kind of what I have been selling lately, what's been doing well for me. So we're going to go to our sold listings here, and we're going to talk about it. So these Hirachis were in a unit that I got about 40 pairs of shoes in. I paid $120 for the unit. So as you can see, that's $31 plus $12.95 shipping. So that's just one pair of shoes. You multiply that at an average of $20 to $25 a pair of shoes. Some of them are going for hundreds of dollars. The profit on that was massive. So this we actually picked up at a yard sale yesterday morning. Like literally, we were at the yard sale yesterday morning. I got up this morning, put it on eBay, and it sold within an hour. I'm not even kidding you. The thing went cha-ching. The guy paid for it right away. $100 profit. Easy, easy peasy. These we've had on here for a while. However, they did finally sell today for $20. Women's tennis shoes do not typically tend to do as good as men's shoes for some reason. The love of my life, my beautiful better half, picked up all of this stuff here, and it's been selling like hotcakes. So the vintage pins, as well as a pair of mid-century modern wall candles. And then we've been selling a little bit of clothing. This was a Chico's Energy zip-up hood that finally sold for $6.99. More of the vintage jewelry here. I did sell the paintball marker gun that was in the unit that had the Colt stuff in it for $50 plus $10 shipping. The football helmet finally sold for $125. I'm covering shipping on that. We did sell this kit here. However, it did arrive broken. The person filed for a refund. It was $9.99. So at $9.99, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm just going to refund the money and hope for a good review. We did sell these retros for $30 here. These Air Force Ones sold for $34.99. Again, these two right here, I believe, no, these are actually in a different unit. But these were in that same unit with the other pair of Hirachis that I was talking about earlier. These Jordan 1 retro sneakers, youth size, sold for $22.50 plus shipping. I've sold another dash kit here. We sold t-shirts here. The Nike Air Force 100 USA Olympic Barkley size 8.5. I originally had listed for $89.99, I think. Didn't get any traction on them. Went to $79.99. Finally took a best offer of $65 plus $10 shipping. Still making a killing. More dash kits here. These Pumas sold for $20 plus shipping. And again, $24.99 on these Adidas Ostrich shoes here plus shipping. $25 on these, which was kind of a big blow because I thought they were going to go for more. These just came out not too long ago. However, they were a huge flop in the streets, so I took the $25 and ran. We've got Little Posit Pro Youth Nike foam posits that I actually sold for $50 plus $10 shipping. And then here we have the other shoot football helmet, large, that sold for $135, and I did do free shipping there. The men's Adidas Pharrell Superstar Classic Holographs, we sold for $19 plus $10 shipping. I don't know why we sold those so cheap. They may have had something on them or something. There may have been a stain. These foam posits sold for $37.50 plus shipping. Camera stuff just tends to do really well. And so we sold this one here for $74.99, and the buyer actually paid $26 for shipping. And I think that's exactly what it cost, was right at about $26 to ship that. So, and then we have another dash kit here. So that's our 60 days for eBay. And now I don't do a lot of stuff on eBay. I'm more of a marketplace seller, but we are pumping up our game and pushing more products on eBay, and I'm loving it because let's just go to my overview here. My summary, that's what I need. Nope. Selling. So all selling. Overview. All right, so this is my 60-day total, 1274.59. That's basically just a side hustle because I tend to sell the more valuable stuff where I don't have to pay eBay fees. But as you can see, it's a very healthy side hustle. I do have a 100% user rating, so that helps out quite a bit. And we do tend to fix any problems before they ever hit the eBay corporate office so that we never have to worry about that nonsense. Well, there you go, guys. That's it in a nutshell. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe, the like, and follow button. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Peace. So basically, guys, that's it. It's just as simple as that. So it's all about making the right choices, making smart gambles, doing the right thing as far as deciding on whether or not you think you're capable of handling a job that big. Some units look like they're not a lot of work until you actually get inside of them and find out, wow, I should have brought a crew. Some units look like there's a lot more stuff and you find out it's a lot of empty boxes. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments and I will definitely answer them as fast as I can. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell and share. Until next time, guys, I'm Florida Style Flips, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.